Yo, what is good? My anime people, what is good? Well, the trigger, it's back and it's here with a vengeance. Nah, but it was really cool to see exactly where they're going to be going with this show in general because, to be fair, I have only seen so much of this show, and it does exist uh, in a manga form where it's going a lot further than what we're seeing right now. So I honestly look forward to inevitably seeing like what crazy stuff can pop off in this show. But of course, until then, we still got quite a bit to go. In this week's episode, we learn a crap ton about the former members of the branch and who just might have lived here in general. And come to find out, the man with the scar, the commander, was one of, if not the leader of this branch, which kind of makes more sense why he might even be more opposed of them doing stuff, might dredge up old memories and stuff like that of, his team trying to go in and them losing so many of their members from what we can tell. Uh, Not to mention some of them turning in to actual black triggers, which seems really, really messed up at the end of the day because that just goes to show you that they're still alive and being used as weapons of war even after their lives have passed, which, probably wouldn't feel too good to know about. But we'll see what happens in that regard because, to be fair, it was still, more that could have been said, I feel, and they just took it pretty easy on us and didn't give us the full scoop of what's going on. But man, this episode and watching World Trigger in general is always amazing. I love this show with a passion because of just how much they've already uh, done in the past, right? Like the first season. The first season was amazing because there were so many dang episodes to watch that all the build up started to become worth it and made me want just that much more of these characters on screen. And then season two drops, and we just see our squad absolutely obliterating through everybody that's low until they get to more of the high end people that can do just as much, if not more, without black triggers. So it's pretty clear that there's so many unique characters in World Trigger that they never really forget about them. And I think that's the one thing World Trigger does better than a lot of anime right now. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't care for side characters. For instance, uh, you know, Krillin and Piccolo and Yamcha, sorry, Sasuke, those types of characters that just aren't actual main characters. But at this time and point, it definitely feels like those types of stigmas are being tossed out the window for these characters because, I mean, look at them. Some of these characters do way more cooler stuff than even our actual main guy with the glasses, which he is pretty much just a balanced person. He uses a little bit of everything, but he's not good at it. He doesn't excel in just one thing, right? Um, so unfortunately, we still have a lot of growing for. I guess we have a lot of growing for two characters, our sniper girl and our main dude. But Yuma, the man I'm using right now in this game, is still showcasing he is the true secret weapon. It's just he can't be secret anymore because he's already showed all of his cards multiple times and he's still learning new ones. But unfortunately, the reason why this other guy's a secret weapon is more or less him joining late and nobody really having any knowledge upon him besides what they saw in the sword fighting. And to be fair, that sword fighting stuff was a pretty good distraction point, in my opinion, because he's also working on Viper. He's also working on, different things that are just bullet based to give him another huge amount of a heads up on other people. So, yeah, I really do enjoy what we were getting in this week's episode. Just a little bit of knowledge here and there to give us a better outlook of what we probably can expect as a whole. So I am curious to see what people are thinking about this week's episode. Did you enjoy it? Did you uh, like season two and season one of World Trigger? What are your feelings for this season? Like, what do you want to see? But with all that being said, I hope y'all having an amazing one. World Trigger is back, baby, and I will be talking about it probably as quick as possible every single time. And if I don't get it out soon, I'll probably go to work and record it then. So never worry about World Trigger not showing up because I will handle that personally. Well, yeah, with that being said, take care, everybody, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace. Ugh. Let's get a good look at Yuma. My Scuff Yuma. Oh yeah, that's Scuff.